thinking about all them school dances.
I used to have all the girly right.
Oh.
Yeah, you can dance, right? Oh, yeah. I'm like dance fever.
Wait, let me show you something. All right? Ooh.
Girl, I'm gonna show you something. Watch this. Oh, like that.
I'm getting tired. I think I'm gonna stop.
Y'all just jealous, that's all. Yo, you know what, man? You need to just grow your ass up, man, and handle your responsibility.
Man, I just don't want to be wondering what if.
If he didn't want to get married, he shouldn't have asked.
He said, I love you, I want to marry you.
Go away, Roland.
I mean, man, females get way too much power with this, man.
Stop.
We can make this a physical thing.
I'm not ready.
How long we been going together?
Is it supposed to look like that? What you doing? You don't think I'm gonna give it up after 1 week? Wow! I see not a lot of.
What's going on? We are back and we are live. The Wood Retro Review, 1999, if I'm not mistaken. What's going on? I appreciate everybody coming through. What's going on to you?
What up?
Look at my signal trying to get on me. I don't know what's up. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You sound
Oh.
good for the most part.
Once again, apologies if I got any technical difficulties going on. Everything seems like it's been straight until we started. But anyway, The Wood, this is a classic. I'm definitely was wanting to come through and do this. Apologies, I was supposed to do this like 2 or 3 days ago. Like it was supposed to be Tuesday, maybe even Sunday. Anyway, once again, I am trying to put some content out still. I just did some trailer reactions today. Whitney Houston biopic, it looked kind of good. I ain't even gonna front, it look good. I want to dance with somebody. John Wick Chapter 4. Y'all make sure y'all check those out. But yes, where does The Wood sit in your heart, Nadia?
Well, first of all, I did not know it came out in 1999. Damn. Then on top of that, I didn't really watch it until high school. I mean, I saw like the trailer and shit, and I knew it existed. It wasn't like it was like I ain't know it existed. It's just one of those movies I had never got around to watching. And then, like I said, I had a friend that worked at Hollywood Video, so like, we was always watching movies. So
I don't remember when I watched this. Honestly, I know it was around that time, but I just don't remember. I know it wasn't in the theaters. I watched it at home, but I just don't remember. I don't remember if it was that year. I don't remember if it was 2000. I don't remember, honestly. But it was around that era. I will say that. But The Wood, the chemistry between these guys, Taye Diggs, Omar Epps, Richard T. Jones, and even the younger guys that played them, the chemistry that they got between each other. Watching this movie always remind me of those older black films around that time. It seemed genuine. It seemed like everybody was, it seemed like as an audience member, you could be around them. We was there too. Not saying these films we get today ain't like that, but I'm saying even the wedding in this movie, that's a black wedding. It's like, I'm ready, like we there, like we in there. But starting this off, we introduced the Mike, played by Omar Epps, and this is the older version of Mike. And we are pretty much getting what they call it. What's the thing when they talking to the person as far as in the movie?
breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, breaking the fourth wall.
So,
and this ain't taking.
Look, why am I second guess what I'm saying? No, it brought me into the movie. Because, like I said, I didn't watch this until, like, high school. So, like, yeah.
Same with me. If anything, made me feel like I was right there with Mike. Said, like, let's go. What are we trying to look for? And the person they are trying to find is Roland, one of their other friends or whatever, him and Slim. And shout out to Slim when he's introduced as far as breaking the fourth wall and asking Mike, who the hell is you talking to? But shout out to Slim, man. I really enjoyed his role because he's basically like the older brother they ain't even brothers, but he's that older figure as far as the person that basically you gonna go to when everything's going wrong or is a problem or something is up. He's the person as far as the crew that got the level head. He's the more reasonable one out of them.
Oh,
my bad, my bike thing it came out. But my bad. They are basically looking for their homeboy Roland, played by I'm talking about Roland. I was thinking about Slim, but they looking for Roland, and this is his wedding day, played by Taye Diggs. So now we got these two friends and Mike basically trying to reminisce on what, and we go into the past as far as Mike being introduced to Roland and Slim. And he's coming from North Carolina, coming into Southern California, if I'm not mistaken, Inglewood.
Man.
This is what,
shock.
the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culture shock, man.
What? Gang culture and all of that? They ain't have to play us like that, though. And for anybody who newly coming into the channel or whatever, me and the DR from North Carolina, and we don't even sound like Mike. You hear me talking like North Carolina.
North Carolina.
I like sports. Like,
I was so mad at
Winston-Salem at that. We got a little country in. I mean, of course, my tone with a little country, but I know some niggas from Winston-Salem. They don't sound like that. But yes, we're introduced to the younger version of these characters as far as Mike, Roland. I'm saying his name right, Roland. Well, they call him Roland, and Slim. And it's probably one of the funniest introductions as far as a character in the movie. Shout out to North Carolina. Shout out to the North Cackalack people out here, though. We do not sound like this.
I don't know anything about any cities. I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, word? North Carolina. That's why that nigga sound like Willie Nelson.
Damn. Not Willie Nelson.
These scenes right here, though, definitely some of my favorite ones, especially when they going back in the day in their younger versions. I almost kind of enjoyed this a little bit more than I enjoyed the older ones, even though I enjoyed both at a similar place. But rewatching it, I definitely enjoyed them when they're younger, in my opinion. Y'all let me know in the comments. But immediately when Mike is introduced to Slim and Roland, or what's his real name when he in the class and they calling their names out?
Yeah,
I forgot what they say his real name is. Lewinky or something. Nah, it ain't Lewinky. It's something.
Look, you gonna have me looking for it.
But this is when we kind of get introduced to my man Mike Crush, Alicia. Shout out to old girl. I forgot the actress name. She was in that series on Showtime, though, Soul Food. I checked it out a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
We introduced to Alicia.
Her real name is Melinda Williams.
Okay. She done been in a lot of stuff, too. Same as my girl we ain't got to yet, Tashini Arnold. I think that's her name. Especially at those times in the 90s. The brothers and all of that.
Tamala Jones.
Oh, I said Satine. I was thinking about goddamn Pam. I said Satine.
Yeah, you was.
Tamala Jones. My bad, y'all. My bad.
Yeah, I like Tamala Jones.
But one thing about it, man, when we doing the whole introduction in class, man, I ain't never been in no classroom. A teacher called me and say, stand up and introduce yourself in front of the class.
Oh, God. I hate it when they did that shit. And
I ain't never had to go through that.
I did, man. I guess because I took art classes and they're like, we're all like family. Tell us something. I don't want to talk to y'all. I don't know y'all. Y'all find me. Y'all figure me out. Like weird shit. I don't want to. My name is Nadia. I like. Man, come on. Don't do me like that. I hate.
I did it one time. I said my name is Keyshawn and I like buffalo wings. And this is a true story. I remember the grade, 4th grade. Anybody who's in class with me, y'all know what I'm talking. But our man Mike is introduced. He's basically got to go in front of the class, tell everybody who he is or whatever. But he too busy staring at my girl Alicia. And hormones. I mean, they in middle school, teenager. So that thing up.
Oh gosh.
And Mike had some issues. I know it's a teenage thing, but it seems like he always had some things going on with him, though, as far as my guy.
I mean, some dudes just like that. They don't know how to control it.
Once again, he is a teenager in middle school. And yeah, we supposed to believe these are middle schoolers. But yes, Mike, I believe in middle school.
Well, like
The
eighth
other two niggas,
grade,
I would say Slim.
I can believe eighth grade. Yo, it's eighth graders just the size of me now. So like,
And this is the 80s. It's the 80s.
I believe that.
But things get real interesting when Slim and Roland pretty much give Mike a bet, since they noticed that he paying attention to Alicia, and Alicia is pretty much the most popular girl in school. I guess they say the most prettiest, which I wouldn't. I mean, yeah.
Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. She's
No, she
cute.
is pretty. I'm just saying though, I feel like we weren't introduced to another a majority of females though. But even when they do the little dance or whatever, we gonna get to. It's understandable. Like I said, 90s, she was kind of those it girls at the time. Just like we mentioned in Tamala Jones, who was in a lot of those 90s black films or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my boy Mike, he pretty much is placed upon a bet, Roland and Slim. And they bet him pretty much $1. Remember, this is the 80s. Sexual assault might not be as much.
First of all, it's middle school. It is middle school.
It is.
I vividly remember getting my ass grabbed so many times in middle school. Like by the time high school, at high school level, nigga, you should have this under control. At middle school, niggas was always playing grab ass. Like, so this shit, I mean, at the middle school I went
but
to.
goddamn, I got daughters. You play grab ass with mine. This is
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Shout out to State.
I look back at a lot of shit that happened to me when I was younger, and I'm just like, they'll try that shit with my daughter. Cause hell no.
9mm. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, he pretty much takes the bet, being that Mike, once again, is from North Carolina. Not saying North Carolina niggas is gonna go out of where and just start grabbing people, grabbing female butts or whatever randomly in school or whatever. But he is not in his place of comfort. He around these two new guys. He trying to make friends or whatever. And not saying Roland and Slim is bad influences, but they still teenagers. So it's like, let's go have some fun. They ain't never did this, but it's the way they peer pressure him, saying, "Man, give me the $1, I'll do it." Like, no, you not. You're not gonna do it.
Lies. They was like, this new gullible little nigga, we about to fuck with him.
But my man take that chance, and he ends up grabbing Alicia's ass, and she whoops his ass.
Yes.
But that ain't the half of it. It's the issues he got to deal with as far as Alicia's brother, Stacy. Played beautifully by DeAndre Bonds. Once again, a 90s character, actor who was in a bunch of those 90s films back in the day. 3 Strikes. It's some more. Get on the Bus. He was in a lot of these movies back in the day. And he always had this persona too, as far as playing this tough person. And we don't hit me the comments. I know how you. Well, what about lockdown? Anyway,
we're not talking about that movie.
Oh, shout out to them two being in the movie together again. As far as him and Richard T. Jones, I forgot him and Slim was in Lockdown together. I like what he. I get it though. We ain't gonna get into Lockdown. Once again, don't ever ask us to do a Lockdown review. We will never be doing it. But anyway. Nope. Roland and Slim pretty much got to put him into the information as far as who Stacy is. And once they get him this whole breakdown of the gang culture, Stacy, well, that nigga's a blood. And once again, it's the 80s, kind of like early times of the gang culture coming in or whatnot. Not saying I'm like the most informative person as far as LA gang culture, which is where it started. But yeah. My man Mike, he going through it. I love that scene, the clock. Time is usually paced, but today time is on crack. And Roland and Slim ain't no help. Come on, man, you look like a fast nigga. You like you can run. Mike, what about the next day? Shit, let her run again.
They got him into this bullshit, and then just like, nigga, you better
but
run.
They was holding them down. They stayed with him. They ain't just got them leave. They stayed and walked with him or whatever.
They did.
But yeah. Shout out to Mike, because this is, I don't care if it's the 80s, 90s, 2000s or whatever. When word get around school, something supposed to go down, everybody coming.
Yep. Why do we want to watch the chaos? I don't get
Once
it.
again, kids, teenagers especially.
Just be
Joy
watching.
Pill, nope. You want to watch it. You're supposed to turn away.
Yeah, it's a spectacle. Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna always keep bringing that up and referencing it, just to let y'all know as far as note. But yeah, my boy Mike, he gets introduced to Alicia's brother,
I think
Stacy.
she birdie. Hey, fuck you, nigga. Hey, get off me. Hey, leave him alone. Nigga, fuck you too, nigga. What? Y'all want some of me? Man, yeah. What? I guess so. No, man. This is my fight. Okay. What, nigga?
Damn.
I sworn I saw the light. A hand reaching out to me from the heavens. My mistake. It was his fist.
I told you to scare him now.
Yo, he at least got that one punch in, man. That made him feel
North
like
Carolina.
a man.
He said, I got this. Don't even worry about it.
This.
Once again, shout out to Roland and Slim, man, because they ain't just leave him in the wind. They had his back.
They
got
did.
him into it, but they still had his back.
They were scared as fuck, but they had his back.
Oh, yeah. And Stacy, man, I don't care what nobody say, small or big. He ain't no big dude, but he's still intimidating. Once again, he was a guy at that time around on the 90s or whatever that played these roles, and he was an intimidating person when he played these roles somewhat. In this movie in particular, though, he was intimidating a little bit. He looked like he would whoop all three of their ass. Like, I don't care what nobody says.
I mean, not to mention, he's a grown-ass man. Like,
yeah. By the way,
like this ain't no child.
He look like he can go to school with them a little bit. I mean, he say what you want to say about DeAndre Bonds. At that time, he was able to. He looked like a young dude that could play. I'm just saying. I don't know his age. That's what I'm saying. I ain't know his age.
I feel. Shit.
But yeah, my boy pretty much goes in after he gets swung on. Come on, Alicia. You ready to go? And this is kind of Mike and Alicia's development of their relationship. Besides the whole thing with him touching her ass or whatever, I mean, she kind of felt bad because she didn't really want to get his ass whooped. She was just wanting to get him scared.
I mean, you gotta explain that shit to your brother. You can't just be like, this nigga grabbed my ass.
You don't do nothing until he got hit.
He got
okay,
hit. That is true. That is true.
States, it was like, nah, nigga, I'm not about to let you just swing on me. And that probably came off of just adrenaline. It was like out of reaction. Like, nigga, this nigga hit me. You know who I am? This nigga's a blood.
Right.
He out there in his
It be like that. It be like that. That hold on, nigga. What's it you? Man, have you ever been snuck before? Like, have somebody just snuck? I had a dude sneak me before. A dude, yes. I had a dude sneak me. A dude. Yeah. Why the fuck you sneak me, you bitch ass nigga? Like, you, like, he snuck me. I was not expecting that. And it was unprovoked. Like, it was legit unprovoked. He was just mad about something.
I'm just sitting here. Hold on. I'm just noticing the fact you said a dude, not a female.
Yes. A dude, a guy. Yes. Snuck me. That's all right. I got him back.
I say you stabbing niggas out here, man. I got too many females in my family. Like, I'm not. Man, we're not putting friends. Taking you out.
Look, man.
One of us ain't getting up, or one of us in ICU. That's all.
I remember when I used to be out with my cousin, and he'd say something crazy to a girl. I'd be like, "All right, now you calm down before I have to fight this bitch." Now, like, look, because I was not about to let him fight a girl. No, I don't care. Look, he can be dead ass wrong. If this bitch swing on him, I'm fighting. Look, that's my cousin.
Once again. Being around females, sisters, and everything, they're gonna have your back. And even what you saying, reversal. Hold on, you ain't fighting no dude. You not fighting no dude. You not fighting no dude. Yeah, all right. But in the midst of this, we actually go back into the present time, and this is Mike and Roland, pretty much. I mean, Mike and Slim going to find Roland, and they actually do find Roland at one of his ex's house from back in the day.
I bet she looking pretty, ain't she? Slim, she looking pretty in that dress?
He came like this about an hour ago. That's when I figured I better call you guys.
Make it last forever.
Tiny.
Girl, you know. That was a song, girl. You remember that?
Hey, what's wrong with you, man?
Oh God.
My boy Roland is drunk, and it's his wedding day. He's having doubts, pretty much.
I don't even know what the call is. Like, is this like a like why show up to your ex house? Like that shit is like
it's what
ain't
Slim
no
was
damn
saying.
way.
Shout out to Slim once again, being big brother, wanting to make sure everything, trying to get everything in order and wanting to whoop Roland ass. But Roland is pretty much, like I said, Slim said something about him missing out on pussy pretty much. Like, nigga, you found out you're going to be on lockdown for the rest of your life, and now you find out all the shit you're going to be missing out on. And now he's pretty much at that state where he's at that point as far as Roland, like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to be with just this one woman. Mm-hmm. My bad, y'all couldn't get it out. By the way, I don't know what this nigga thinking, because this is them early days of Lisa Ray too. But yeah,
right. That's what I was like.
I think is this before Players Club?
No, I believe this is after.
Damn,
I don't know what year Players Club came out, but
you might probably right though. I don't know. Then did this 1999 though? I would think Players Club came out before this.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let me see.
Y'all let us know in the comments too. But yeah, man, my boy Roland is going through it. And shout out once again, shout out to Nadia for correcting me. Thelma Jones, his name, very beautiful actress. Mm-hmm. She was around Times of Brothers and all those films. This is the ex he goes back to. I think, matter of fact, she was
came out in 1998.
Okay,
yeah,
the year before this.
Yeah.
Well, Roland, though, they trying to get him out of there, once again, drunk, out of it.
It's funny because they do this trope. They do this trope in Girlfriends. That's a whole different thing.
So,
the show.
No, because the thing about it is, it's a thing that happens in here where it was like, damn, did they take this? Or I looked the year up two these came out, American Pie, and it's the whole bet thing. Losing I'm just
yes. This is like the black version of American Pie, but less raunchy because it's not like hypersexualized.
Or this American Pie is the white version of The Wood.
It is. Hold on, what year did American Pie? Look,
1999. I looked
we
it
be
up.
Investigating.
It came out the same year. It might be the months. We might be to look at the months. Which one came out before which one?
You gonna have me looking at the studios and everything. Yeah,
I think American Pie is Universal, if I'm not mistaken.
Now I know I definitely didn't watch American Pie until it was probably like 8th grade. That was 2002.
What's going on, Lassie Van? Man, this?
I don't know.
Hello for Finland.
What
What's
up?
going on? Respect me. Appreciate you coming through. International. Definitely appreciate you coming through. Are you a fan of The Wood, or this is your introduction to The Wood? Let us know. But yeah, man, in the means of them doing what they doing, they start reminiscing, going into one of the stores before one of the dances they actually go to, and shout out to Roland and the Grits. Because this is a real moment, because when you intoxicated, it's like, nigga, it's time to eat. I want to eat. And Slim, nigga, ain't nobody fixing you no grits. But this is kind of where we get the Mike and his dancing. And we go back in time again.
You ever go to a school dance?
Oh, yes.
Like the middle school was?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, and y'all, my bad if I'm making me feel old. This is the Nelly times, the Hot in Here.
Oh yeah!
All
Oh
the
my
times,
God! Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Not Nelly.
Okay. Shout out to Lassie Vaughn, Finland citizen, born 1964. Okay, salute, man.
Hey.
Appreciate you coming through. Yes. School dances, man. One of my favorite scenes in the movie, and this is kind of where we get our what would I say? I study on mints, or would I say Tic Tacs? The biology of
Man.
The way they break it down to a science as far as rolling the film. Shout out to Mike. But it's basically trying to get yourself together as far as the breath test, making sure you got everything together, especially when they're trying to dance. But I really like when they talking about the whole gum thing. If I'm not mistaken, he say, suck, never chew. But this is definitely one of my favorite scenes. And this is kind of where we get reintroduced back to. Okay, shout out to Lacey Vaughn, man. Finland. Make sure y'all shout out Lacey Vaughn for coming through. Finland in the building. Got international people coming through. Definitely appreciate you coming through, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you're a fan of them Leprechaun movies. I got a couple Leprechaun reviews. John Wick, Chapter 4. Let me know if you plan on checking that out. I just did a reaction to that. Black Panther Wakanda Forever coming out this weekend. Let me know what's up. And also let me know if you're a fan of The Wood. If you ever check this out, or this your first time even hearing about The Wood. But yes, Roland, Slim, and Mike pretty much in the store trying to get themselves together for this dance. And out of nowhere, somebody starts robbing the store. I don't know what's going on. I'm with Roland, Slim, and Mike. They just trying to get themselves together to go back to the dance. But Stacy is robbing the place with a friend.
Why that gun so big?
Like, what?
If
I'm not mistaken, that's a revolver. Not saying I know my guns like that, but if I'm not mistaken, that's a revolver.
Hey.
Hey, yeah. Not with you, Lacey Vaughn, but we got some things going on in the USA right now.
That's an uncut East talk.
Land of the free
topic.
Hey,
land of the fee.
Make sure you come through
land of the fee.
We might have to talk about it.
Take that R out.
This is America. But anyway, my man Stacy in here robbing the store, and he pretty much they get caught by his homeboy. It's the way Stacy pretty much talking to him though. Oh, that's just them niggas go to school with my sister. And he's still robbing the store at the same time while he's talking to them. Hey, don't mess with me. Y'all need to ride to the dance or something. Come on, man. That's the least I could do. Shout out to Slim, because my man about to go get him a drink or something still. I'll get y'all something, whatever you want.
Hey.
But they do end up taking that ride with Stacy. He pretty much taking them to the dance or whatever. One of my favorite lines, you ain't get no zigzag, you ain't get no drid drag. But we get into some trouble. Stacy gets pulled over by the police. Once again, we're talking about two individuals who just robbed the store and they smoking. This at the time is narcotics ain't allowed. 80s. It is legal now, especially in California.
It's so fun. That's all I say. It's so funny because that's California, and it's like that's all they do over there.
What's going on? Is that me?
What?
Yeah, it looked like you went out a little bit.
Oh.
I think you're good now. Yeah, you good. But yeah, man, they get pulled over, and my man Stacy trying to hold it down, making sure everybody stay calm, and even Mike, Roland, and Slim pretty much holding it down in the back. But it's his homeboy that's with him that's pretty much like, I don't know, this ain't it.
You crying for, nigga? You better stop that bitch ass crying.
Man, it's amazing how tables can turn. I mean, at the store, Boo was so tough and everything.
Go to jail.
But at that moment, though, they were just kids like us.
Don't even try. Get your crybaby ass in the back seat. Nigga, these little kids have more heart than your motherfucking ass.
Man, fuck that. I'm riding in the
I
front.
don't give a fuck what you say. You better get your ass in that back seat or walk home. Or get your ass beat. Get in the front, homeboy. You, get up in the front. Let's roll.
Yo,
Walt,
I ain't
get your
never been
ass
pulled
beat.
over. I ain't never been pulled over with that many of my friends, and we was doing reckless shit. Thank goodness, cause I mean, yeah, we did
retro,
some reckless shit.
Lassie. We got a couple retros on here. Oh yeah, but I ain't even been that. I mean, I don't know if it's a young thing or whatever, but we've been pulled over numerous times. Situations where you know you ain't supposed to be driving. Even having a relative who just so happened to have a vehicle but no license at the time, and this is an early age, and it's like, kids, we got a vehicle, but we can go wherever we want to go. Oh, let's go. Not technically kids, but teenagers or whatever, but never crying. Never got to the moment where I'm like, I don't want to go to jail. Nah,
Yeah, I never got to that.
Especially when you supposed to be a goddamn, I guess, a G or gangster in the streets, doing what he was doing, robbing his store with Stacy. But yeah, after this situation, they get back to the dance, but then we get one of the smoothest conversations. Like, this right here should have got an award from my man DeAndre Bonds, the way he had hollered at my man Mike. Because the shit was just so laid back, and he was just talking to him real calm and collective about his sister or whatever. Because he knew he liked his sister, and he kept hitting him with his nose. I whooped your ass with her, but you took it like a G. And this is really the conversation between Mike and Stacy. Once again, that nigga Stacy look like he about 16. You know?
Leave Stacy alone.
But I enjoyed this, man, because once again, DeAndre Bonds was just so smooth with this shit, the way he was talking to him, letting him know about the song or whatever that Alicia likes.
You like it, though, don't you? It's cool, man. I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I told you that, man. I guess. You guess. Well, yeah, I do. Sure, man. Mike. Big Mike. Got good taste. She cool. She's smart, too. She happens to love that song by Luther Vandross, If This World Were Mine. And if they happen to play that, I want you to get you a dance. I'm serious, man.
The accent, they get on my damn nerves.
You talking about Mike?
Mike, nigga. I guess. Who was his coach? We don't sound like that.
Do y'all hear us talking right now? Do we
right.
Sound like that? I got over 7. We got over 70 episodes of Uncut Ish Talk on here. We don't sound like that. A lot of reviews.
We are country. Granted, hell yeah, we are country. Well, we don't sound like that. All right.
Appreciate you coming through, Lassie Vaughn. Don't work too hard. But yes, man. My boy pretty much letting them know, go get you a dance, man. Smooth ass, man. I can't help that shit was smooth. Like, he might have been high too. But anyway. Once everything calms down, Mike and Slim do make sure my boy Mike is good. They back on the prowl, pretty much trying to see who can get the most numbers or whatever in the dance or whatever. And my boy Mike, he trying to do what he do, but it's when he break out in that dance. He dances with Slim. It pretty much goes downhill from there. Oh yeah, shout out to Lacey Vaughn, Finland. And a couple international people come through. But yes, Mike pretty much feeling a little intimidated after the old girl's like, nah, this ain't it. But go sit down for a little bit. He watching Slim rolling out here getting numbers back to back. But all of a sudden, the Luther Vandross song come on, and this is his moment. Once again, though, my boy Mike, hormones.
Oh my God!
This is how we dance in North Carolina. Well, Lisa said, this is how we dance right here. I think she felt it too. But
yep. She felt it. That's why she.
And I really didn't notice that until I recently watched it again. I ain't never know because I was like, oh, since he did. Because I seen when he was like, oh, I'm at full goddamn throttle right now. It's time to go. Shout out to Tony. What's going on, Tony? I think she pretty. Classic. Oh yeah. I got dance fever. Boy broke out in that Michael Jackson. I ain't had that scene, but I definitely the one when he dancing with the bunny rabbit. You think she say see? Yes, man. My boy might get the dance, and he don't just get the dance, he get the number 2. And I mean, this is what we get again with Rolling and Slim. Like shit, we got about 6 or 5 numbers, and that don't add up to Alicia. Cause one thing I feel like with Alicia is she's that one chick as far as, you know, the one that ain't just gonna jump out here and mess with him and her in the third. Mm-hmm. She the hardest to get chick and all that. That's one of the reasons why I think they was really coming at her the way they was too. And Mike being who he was.
That's kind of proven with the whole high school thing, though. Like later on, you see what I'm talking about.
I got you. And Mike was being himself too. He wasn't trying to act like nobody, whatever. I mean, besides the country accent that we don't sound like, he was being him.
Who is his dialect coach? I'm gonna need them. No, that's not how we talk.
But we get back to the present, and we still trying to get my boy rolling right as far as Slim and Mike, trying to see if he gonna go along with this, but he feeling a little bit under the weather, and he ends up throwing up.
Bruh. I tell you, like, that's I fight somebody over that shit. Like, you throw up on me, we grown.
Give or take, they was trying to warn him. He was like, man, pull over. He was like, man, pull over.
They should have pulled over.
He was telling them, like, pull over. And I think there was a new whip my boy Slim had.
I tried to fight. Bruh, like, I had somebody come to my house and throw up all over the bathroom. Granted, it wasn't my company, so I didn't have to clean it up. No, they was just being greedy and ate a whole pizza and then threw up all over the bathroom.
I'm gonna be honest. I would rather that happen than a situation happen where somebody felt like I can feel comfortable enough to use your bathroom in a certain way, and then you're not ever allowed to come back again in your life.
Somebody broke the toilet or something?
Febreze.
Like, was it that bad?
I'm talking about like going there and run the shower, turn the hot water on, and put the, like, if I got shower gel, I was spraying that shit in. Throw this shit out. Like you got a cold and you want to go in there and try to clear your sinuses. Man, don't ever do that at somebody else. Leave. I mean, if it's an emergency, you got to go.
Bruh, I'm just not the type of person that's about to clean up adult throw up. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, you are responsible for that.
Shout out to my people in that field of work who out here doing their thing.
I can't. Children, but that's because they're my daughter and my son. They both straight up threw up on me. Like,
I just had to change the diaper, and that was screwed. Like, what is you doing?
What is you eating? Like, you the one feeding. What is you eating?
What is you doing? But
her bowels are working properly. You gonna leave her alone?
Yeah. Shout out to the doctor appointment too.
Yeah.
I like sports. And that's it. But in the midst of my boy throwing up, they pretty much have to go back to my girl house. I don't remember her name on here, so I'm just calling her Tamala Jones. I don't remember her name. She is
I be wanting to call. I be wanting to call her by her name from a TV show she was on.
She was on. I know she was on 101, but
Her
I think
name
she was on
is
something else.
Her name is Tanya.
Tanya Jones. Okay.
No, her name is Tanya in the show in this movie.
Oh,
Tanya.
okay. Damn, that sounds kind of familiar. Tanya. I mean,
Yeah.
but yes, they pretty much have to go back to Tanya's house. And shout out to her, because it's like, no, nigga, y'all ain't coming in my house. Y'all ain't doing all of this. And the third trying to wash
Go
y'all
around
funky
back.
ass. I know that shit was stinking. And they pretty much have to go back in the back and wash up, get themselves together. But I don't know who she dating. And all these niggas ain't big niggas, but them clothes, it's like, is this a teenage nigga you dating?
Maybe he just looks.
I ain't got
Stop.
Nah.
Stop.
Between Omar Epps and Mike and Slim, Tay Diggs at least should have been able to fit something, but no. Shout out to my boy Slim, because he had to mention it. Like, you do look good in them pants. And yes, he was. But yeah. They end up going to the little pizza parlor today. Shout out to all these spots they hung out at when they was younger. They're still around too.
Right? Because that ain't like that for us.
Like no.
Like, ain't shit that where the fuck, there's nothing.
You know how I ride by goddamn Village Inn on the highway sometimes? Ain't no sunshine when she. I don't want to go. Well, we got a whole new Village Inn in Statesville or whatever, but still, that was the one. Because you always spit at that little spot where you can see the highway. It was the little spot in the corner, and I could see the highway.
Man, so I didn't been to so many birthday parties there. And
oh man.
Everybody, you go to Village Inn, you eat, and then you go to the skating rink.
Oh yeah, Tony, she was on it at that time. In the 90s, she's still a beautiful woman too. She's still doing her thing out here. Sometimes I see a couple movies. But yeah, they pretty much start reminiscing, going back in time, and this is where we get them pretty much being in high school, as far as the younger versions of them. We got rid of the Jerry curls or whatever.
Because they went out of style, thankfully.
Yeah.
Man, there was a wig they had on here, right?
Fades, the boosies.
Wait, there was a wig they had on them, right?
I think definitely.
Them
Jerry curls was definitely wigs.
They was terrible. I hated them.
The fades wasn't that bad. The fades wasn't that bad.
No, the fades. No. This they look way better now. Them damn Jerry curls was terrible on everybody.
And
what grade
the
were they
chemistry
in
once again,
when we?
I enjoy it, and that's why it didn't take me out of the movie. They had to be freshmen, because it sounded like they were just getting high school. Because that's when Mike was talking about things kind of different now. You know, girls, legs, thighs, hips, and all of it.
Yeah. Bro, I remember when I hit puberty. That shit hit.
I remember just
like,
getting to high school. You don't know nobody no more. Niggas is like, we grown now. I'm like, nigga, was just 2 months ago.
Exactly. But see, I went to the high school. I went to Statesville, but I went to Troutman. So most of the people that I knew went to South. Okay. So I really didn't know no fucking body. Yeah. So I really didn't know nobody when I got to high school. I was just like, and I had
Tony.
And I had hit puberty in 8th grade, because the time between 7th grade and 8th grade, when I came back to school 8th grade year, it was like, are you the same person? Shit got real over the summer. I mean,
shout out to you niggas. I was hating facial hair niggas. Like, damn, y'all already getting facial hair. God damn. And then, by the way, don't ever tell somebody what you gotta do to get facial hair.
No.
Anyway. In school, telling us like, a word? Oh, okay.
It's lies. It's all lies. It is all lies.
Is it?
From my understanding, it's lies.
Oh, and then the one they said on The Wire. I don't know if y'all ever seen The Wire mention it, but somebody was like, you take pee and yeah.
No, I heard of that. It's like a facial cleanser, but not. to make your beard grow. That's like in middle school. This girl
I ain't
said
even
you gotta put. No, in middle school, this girl said you gotta butter your titties to make them bigger. I lied to you, fucking eye. That's what, I didn't believe her.
Y'all, I don't know. An example, I guess, somebody out here from the past. But yes, man. When we get to the high school stage, we pretty much got my boys and them out here talking about that next level. Because it ain't just about, you know what I'm saying, kissing, touching, hunching. That's in middle school. Now they talking about doing the extra, going to the next level. Basically penetration.
I mean, I swear that was like, I mean, it was very realistic because, yeah.
Yes, it was.
It was very realistic.
Once again, hormones, high school. This is what we talked about. I mean, you boys, even I can't directly say, well, yeah, I can, because I mean, the females. I mean, everybody was curious.
What?
Let's just say that.
Okay. Okay. I agree with that. I agree with that. Everybody was curious, and hormones was definitely off the motherfucking chain. But it's just the way that, bruh, the whole montage of them trying to get the girls to have sex with them. I'm just like, it's so fucking relatable. It's so fucking relatable because it's just I could write a book on this whole shit.
On who you was trying, because
no, the niggas that tried with me and the shit that they tried, and I'm like, and I'm looking at them like, really, motherfucker? Like, this is why I didn't like. This is why I don't like athletes, because they just thought they were so fucking entitled, because they just like, well,
oh yeah.
And I'm just like, so you came over here for that, and you didn't think you was about to have to get to know me, and
I don't want to feel old, but I feel like maybe it sounds better if I write in a note. Like,
I mean, yeah,
yes or no? I mean,
no, you stupid. I J. Cole.
Power, you believe? My boy Roland, Slim, and Mike, they pretty much get to the point they got to make a bet, because they like, we gonna do this, and we trying to basically see who can get it first. And this is kind of my little comparison to American Pie, a little bit, just a little bit. Once again, I enjoy American Pie.
But theirs wasn't a bet. Theirs wasn't a bet. It was more so a pact that they had to lose their virginity at prom. But
you right,
bruh. I hope I was never part of a bet, because I was not that type of girl. What you know something?
It's what you saying. No, I don't know. I wish. I wonder, like, was like you saying, was me in a part of the bet? Because it's like the results. Like, was it what it's supposed to be, or was it not?
Yeah. See, I didn't. I didn't have friends like that to be doing shit like this with. So no, I was not trying to make no bets.
Never shoot. Yeah.
Now you right. The whole gum shit. Yeah, you do look stupid if gum fall at your mouth. I'm gonna go. Yeah, you do. You look mad stupid. But anyway,
shout out to the montage. You right. Those were definitely real moments, but sometimes you good. Like, hey, it depends on who you ran across. Once again, when you come from two different middle schools, it's like, I didn't know I was up here. Don't ask, no questions, but that montage is definitely a real.
How long we been going together?
A week and a half.
Oh, yeah.
There. What you doing?
I'm tired of that. Let's do something else.
Like what? Want me to let you put that inside of me? That's so nasty.
Yo, I'm dead serious. I can catch blue ball.
Lying ass niggas. I'm trying to tell you.
I like Slim though. Slim said, I know, man. You let that nigga, what's his name be? I know I look better than that motherfucker. There was some moments where it's like, hold on, wait a minute. So you that and hold on.
Bruh, I specifically remember this one dude came to my house, and I'm like, okay, so he was not specific on, he was just like, I'm gonna come over and chill, right? Like, I was like, okay, cool. This nigga got there and thought he was really about to fuck. He was so mad when I was like, when you leaving or some shit like that. Bye.
What about the moments where you actually go through with it? And I'm talking about from a female perspective where they like, okay, I mean, this is good. It was good. Everything's straight. You can go there if you want to. You don't got to cheat. Like, yeah, those moments like, damn, okay. You can go now. But yes, man.
Bye. Anyway.
I mean, man, you talking about pulling the covers up.
I didn't get to that point until like the end of high school, and I was like, I'm grown.
You still in school.
I was not that heartless, but I was also
all
like,
the way over here.
nigga, you better walk your ass back where the fuck you. Yo, don't. Oh, wait. Anyway,
Slim rolling them, man.
Yeah.
It's really Mike though. Lisa, Mike and Elisa. Mm-hmm. They're working on a project or whatever, and they are really, really in tune with each other now because they have pretty much had their little middle school relationship, and I love the way Mike described it because that's some real shit. Like for a regular middle school relationship lasts about 3 weeks, and that's like that's them.
Legit. If your middle school relationship lasts more than 3 weeks, it was like, oh, y'all getting married. Like, damn, y'all been together for a month. Damn.
And y'all talking on the phone and everything. Oh no, that's it.
Bruh. I think my longest middle school relationship was probably like a summer or like maybe 2 months. I don't know. It was probably like 2 months for middle school. The shortest one was like, in middle school. I dated him and his friend. Yes, everybody dated everybody.
This is basically like the celebrities do now.
Yes. Middle school was like training wheel relationships, but then when you get to high school and like the older you, relationships like. I can't say like 9th grade, like I'm still playing around.
ATL bit boy niggas that was talking to the middle school girls and y'all in high school. Like,
that's a whole nother thing that I am not gonna go into.
I ain't know it was that deep though. When I got to high school, I was like, damn, all of these.
I know. I know girls. Right, I know girls that was fucking high schoolers, and then I know girls in high school that was fucking grown men, and I'm just like, that was not me. I was not about that life.
By the way, shout out to the director of this movie. This is the same director that did Dope, and you can see the similarities. You definitely can see those similarities.
Hell yeah,
the whole Los Angeles thing, but just the not the music, but the whole friendship vibes that, as far as rolling them, and then the whole thing with Dope, definitely.
Dope
I caught that today.
Shit.
I looked it up.
I did not know that. Dope is my shit.
We definitely gonna do that. We've been talking about it for a long time. We're gonna get Dope, y'all, for y'all. But yes, Alicia and Mike, they pretty much hanging out after they working on this little project or whatever. And Mike is pretty much, this is why I'm talking about this level, the stages of their relationship now. They are very comfortable with each other. And they talk about their own relationships with each other that they got now in high school or whatever. Mm-hmm. And this is Mike pretty much telling her about, you know what I'm saying, that he trying to get it. Like shit, like where are you trying to find somebody who want it as bad as you do? And this is where Alicia kind of get at him, like shit, you need to find somebody who want it as bad as you. And that's me.
I mean, yo, like this movie, it just take me back to a place that I just,
Oh my God, the invite. To get invited into the spot.
So how was your first time, Keyshawn?
Uncut is talk, real talk. We're gonna get that for y'all. But when Mike first time getting into Alicia room, it's everything you could imagine. I always wanted to be here and get in this place since middle school. And that's pretty much Mike's perspective. And you kind of get as far as even with Alicia, because they always kind of had this, they done built this chemistry up between each other for so long. Yeah, Tony. I don't know if it's connected though. Being that I see what you're saying as far as the areas though. If that's what you're talking about, Los Angeles or whatever, and even with the whole blood thing, because they got kind of those kind of situations in dope. But yeah, Alicia, Mike, they pretty much vibing or whatever. And it's when the song come on, you know, they song basically, you know, that ATL shit. Well, this came out before ATL, but still, you know what I'm talking about. No. But yeah, I'm starting to think this is our song. But yeah.
Stop.
Shout out to the very beautiful Laura London. But yes, Alicia pretty much, they start dancing, her and Mike. And my boy Mike got a little control now. He got some control now.
I mean, he better now. He in high school.
And they even on a play off of that or whatever. He do. I forgot about that. He definitely do. He played a security guard.
I didn't even realize this.
Shout out to Tony.
Oh shit!
Maybe
they are connected.
He probably got a lot of more people in there from the woods.
Yes. I'm gonna need to rewatch. That's one of my favorite movies, though. So
dope is definitely coming. We probably try to get y'all this month.
I use that in a bar.
But in the midst of them doing this, they pretty much started to get into it. Mike, Alicia started kissing. So now it's like we both been wanting this. Now you found a person who wanted it as bad as you. The only issue is protection. And Mike got some old ass condoms. So he pretty much Stacy. We don't get looking good at Stacy, but we kind of get what did you call it? We get to hear Stacy. And he trying to get it in too. But Mike done took one of his condoms and Stacy's girlfriend noticed that shit and they get into it. And it's Mike's fault once again. But yeah, in the midst of this, we kind of get a don't be a menace to why Drake your juice in the hood moment with Mike. Because once he gets in there, I mean, that's just, he's a teenager. I mean, shit, what you supposed to do, man? Not to mention that he ain't get to the right spot first either. But shout out to Lisa.
Brother, I mean, that ain't it.
I think sometimes if you got professionals, they already know they get it for you because not speaking from experiences, but I'm just saying, I was like, hey, you just go hands up. But anyway, Alicia, Mike, they pretty much started to do what they doing, and Mike immediately, shit is over. It's over. But you gotta understand, like I said, my man, this is his first time, and Alicia's first time, and that damn Alicia, that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Was it everything you was expecting?
Bruh, this is so funny though, because like I don't
that motherfucker Mike expression. He said, whew. A little bit of sweat on the forehead. Understandable.
He ain't do nothing. You ain't put in no work, sir.
The work to go get the condom. I mean,
that's the
that might have been it too. He was a little nervous, so it's like shit.
Oh God. Is this like typical of most people's first time? Like, I don't know, because I'm about to say mine wasn't like that.
I mean, that first, it was almost like, y'all ever seen Benjamin Button? And that nigga, he hit and he kept going like, it was around rabbits. Like, this is what it is? Oh, no, I don't want to stop. But yeah, Mike pretty much, I mean, give or take, they still cuddle. Lisa still, I mean, she like him. So I understand. It's okay, baby. But we get back to the present, and my boy Roland, he finally shows up. They get Roland back there. Shout out to the cleaning lady who got the suits back together real quick, fast for him.
Bruh, how, fuck how, magic.
Man, shout out to Tony.
Bruh, bruh.
When we get back, Roland can't even really go in there and talk. It's got to be Mike. He's pretty much trying to get through to the bride. I forgot Lisa Ray's name in this movie too. Once again, man, it was.
I was just about to go look for it.
But she playing that role, man. Of course, upset. Don't know if this nigga really want to go through with it or whatever. But I love the father who pretty much holding Roland's neck at the door. And Mike and Slim trying to get through, but Slim almost don't even want to do the shit because he come up there and he calling them both crazy because she said, you probably told him not to go through with it. You're pro nuts. But the chemistry.
Damn.
The moments.
Her name was Lisa in the movie.
They do that. I've seen them do this a lot at those times too, giving the actresses or the actors their actual name in the movie. This almost take me back to the rap movies where they be like Cameron. Oh, that's Cameron playing Cameron. Oh.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah, her name was. I forgot because he was at the daddy had the name. He was Lisa. Lisa, I love you, baby. I want to marry you. Lisa. Up. Oh my God.
But the moment, once again, Mike always, well, not really him. It was Slim being a remediator, but Mike kind of is a remediator. Once again, Slim is kind of that big brother, like I said, they try to ram everything in or whatever. The chemistry, once again, is what I really enjoy between them. Talking everybody down, and they actually do end up leading them to getting married or whatever. As far as Lisa and Roland.
That's because Roland had something from their first date or something like that.
They was a note or something.
Yeah. He want her back. I mean, the whole cold feet thing, I don't know.
Like I'm saying,
I guess
the
it's
whole
like
thing coming out of that player mode.
Yeah. And then on top of that, he was following her to a different state or some shit like that. And they was trying to clown him for that. And they was like, you leaving and breaking us up. Yeah.
That whole thing with them and their brotherhood and them leaving. And they even got it Slim with that because I think he said something about him leaving. But he was like, I left to go play basketball.
Yeah. And then they was getting into Mike was supposed to go off to college with
Alicia.
What's her name? Yeah, but he chose not to. He chose not to follow her.
Cause I was like, who the fuck is this? That ain't Alicia.
Bruh.
Loving basketball.
I love Sanaa, but I was mad that was their choice. And I'm just like,
I don't even think, I'm gonna be honest. This was kind of an introduction almost, if I feel like, to Sanaa Lathan. I don't even think she was really known like that at the time. I didn't know her like that either. That's why I was looking at Lisa Ray like that. I was like, well, did this come out around that time? Because I don't remember if I recognized Lisa Ray in this. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Because, yeah, you can't unrecognize Diamond. Yeah, you're right. Okay. She was definitely, yeah. I remember now. But, yeah, even with Mike and them, I mean, they necessarily didn't look like they counterparts as far as the older versions of them, besides Slim. Slim was the only one I felt like looked like the older version of him, too.
Yes. That's it.
But Tay Diggs and Omar Epps, as far as their younger versions. But give or take, with the acting was so good that I didn't notice it. I did.
Oh, I
Alicia
noticed
though,
it, but that's just me being
I noticed
hypercritical and
Alicia.
shit.
I noticed Alicia. I'm sorry, y'all. But besides that, it didn't take anything away from, once again, their chemistry. I enjoyed that speech that they gave, especially Mike, as far as the wedding or whatever, and the whole brotherhood between these three individuals. Once again, Richard T. Jones, Tay Diggs, and Omar Epps just playing this role and rewatching this, man. I mean, it took me back to a time just growing up with my brothers or just growing up with childhood friends or whatever, and going through those similar things or whatever. I don't know if, as far as having that closeness came about as far as coming up together or whatever, but that's typical in movies
What
anyway.
you mean?
You know, having that same bond or whatever. You know, like they had
I
get
get what
older.
you're saying.
And even with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
parents
because
or
you
whatever,
kind
the
of,
moms or whatever, like everybody kept that kind of same bond when they got older.
yeah, you kind of grow apart. That's like me and my childhood friends. It was weird when we got to high school because like we really wasn't friends no more, and I didn't know them anymore. You know?
Man, Tony. Hey, we got that best man retro review coming, Tony. Oh man, that's all we would have needed was a Morris Chestnut cameo, and it would have been completed.
Wait, and Gabrielle Union, you got.
Oh, yep. At that time, yep.
Bruh, at that time, yo, damn Gabrielle
Man, I
Union
know
and
I'm missing
Morris
some people,
Chestnut.
but yeah, man. Chemistry, like I said, reminiscing. It took me back to a time too. It made me think about also like those like Tommies and Coles, or even like the what's Fresh Prince homeboy, DJ Jazzy Jeff. As far as like the friends, at those times you always wanted some friends like these type.
Yeah.
But even with them, what you said, they kind of mentioned that they kind of didn't have like that time to spend with each other like that. Like they don't even really get around each other like that with everything they got going on. So yeah.
Yeah, that's life. And then like what brings people back together is anniversaries, weddings, birthday
These
parties,
type of
and
moments.
shit like that. Yeah. And for some reason black people let it always be funerals.
And I love the black wedding. As far as these movies, once again, this was a black wedding. They gotta have a song playing. Oh, it wasn't. Was that Luther playing at the wedding? What was it?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I know the damn song though. I know that song. Y'all let me know in the comments, Tony. I know you know it. Even the chemistry, not having Lisa Ray in the movie as much, the chemistry between her and Roland, and even her talking to Mike now, everything just seemed like it worked together and came together. It seemed like this was a real people.
Like Friday.
Friday. But like I said, 90s, at those times, all these type of movies seem more realistic than the ones we get now.
You right. They be on some weird. Oh my god! And I'm like, what would you define this movie as? Like, what's this? A comedy? Romantic comedy? Is this a rom-com? This is a rom-com.
It's a little comedy because it's not. It ain't even like no real issues or nothing in the movie. Like it's
not
just
like a drama. Let me see what they.
Oh no, it ain't nothing really no drama here.
Let me see what they identified as.
We do get a look once again. One more flashback to a crew, and this is kind of them at their prom.
Oh, like
this ain't prom, like a high school dance.
Yeah, it's probably like a homecoming dance or something like that. Ugh.
And once again, the chemistry, the younger guys, as far as the young Roland, Slim, and Mike. Of course, Mike is with Alicia, but this is kind of them talking about the bet. And of course, Mike didn't mention that he did win, but he didn't because Alicia, once again, ain't the kind of girl that he wants to put in that type of realm or whatever. He respects her and he cares about her.
Yeah, because he could have had a lot. He could have had a lot of money, and he let Roland win or something. Yes, Tony. Like that.
Definitely.
Where it just showed black people being black people, doing black people stuff without it being so exaggerated.
It felt like
and it was a good coming of age. Mm-hmm. Like I said, it take you back to
those moments, making you feel like things you went through. Set It Off.
I didn't go through that shit. Look, I'm saying I can't relate to nothing that happened in that movie, but I mean as far as
the house parties, the cookouts, and all that.
Okay,
I guess those moments.
I
mean, I ain't got nobody trying to set me up for a robbery or anything. Get this AP on the back of your head. Like, nah, I'm good, bro.
But yeah.
But when we do go back to them, man, they just pretty much going into the whole thing because, you know, we got Roland get married, and this is kind of Roland making the whole vow to never get married or never settle down. And all of them trying to make pretty much this pact to never settle down. I always keep it player. Being that all of them will give or take. Mike is pretty much the one that's in love right now at this moment. Because he even says that the first moment she walked in that classroom, he was head over heels. As far as Alicia. Not this one, my bad, y'all. Not this one. I got the other one. My bad. I don't know which one. I don't want y'all to get confused.
Yeah, Alicia. That Alicia.
Ain't no damn Sanaa late. By the way, both of these actresses are beautiful women.
Yes, we just saying they could have found somebody.
Yeah, as far as the lookalikes.
Yeah.
Because when she shows up, I'm like, why is Mike looking at her like that? Who is that? Is that an ex or something? That's Alicia.
Yeah, okay.
So he must have actually let her go ahead and go play basketball. And this is like the part that we didn't get
you
to see.
Stupid. You stupid. That's not...
You know, she went in. Y'all let me know.
No, I think she went to New York or something like that. She went to school in New York or some shit like that.
My man, he's kind of in the benches with the baby while she playing ball. So I'm like, after the game they played, and he said, y'all let me know, man. I love these moments because we got a lot of these kind of films where we get actresses being put in the same films throughout, especially in the 90s. Everybody's in the same film together multiple times. The Best Man, you just mentioned,
and Gabrielle Union.
Them niggas was in everything. Boys in the Hood and Up, he was in everything. But this is definitely a classic, one of my favorite ones. I definitely wanted to get into it. Anything else you want to get into before we get up out of here?
Nah.
Let us know. Vivica Fox, definitely. I don't know, Tony. Nah. I don't think so. I don't remember Vivica playing too many teenage roles.
I feel like cause she just so sassy, it wouldn't fit the character of Alicia.
Man, I had a crush on Vivica Fox back in the day. Nigga, Independence Day? Like, I'll fight the aliens. I got him. Don't worry about the nigga Will. Fuck him. I got you. I'll take care of the baby too.
Oh goodness.
Even though the little man's not mine. But y'all let us know how y'all feeling about this retro review of The Wood 1999. Other than that, Uncle This Talk tomorrow night, of course, episode 74. We got a lot to talk about. Nas, King Disease 3. We also gonna get into the top 3 Nas albums. I got my top 3. We're gonna get into that.
Woo!
I got a Nas versus too. Might not be the verses
that?
you think with Nas, but I do got a Nas versus.
It doesn't even matter. Look, we doing top 3 Nas albums.
I've
been ready to talk about his albums because like he got a sleeper album that a lot of people don't a lot of people never listen to. So
I like that, Tony. Kimberly Ellis.
Damn,
that was her first movie, right? Set It Off was Kimberly Ellis' first movie, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
She was in that movie, Woman Without Thou. What?
Woman, Thou Art Loose.
Yeah, whatever the hell it is.
That's on our list of traumatizing movies that we will not do a retro review.
Oh, I was about to say. I thought you were about to say we're gonna do. Oh no, I'm not.
No. That's on there with Lockdown. We not doing Lockdown. We not doing Woman, Thou Art Loose. We can do Beloved. We can do what's it called? Beloved.
I want you inside of me.
Touch me on the inside part. What?
I'm feeling woozy, yeah.
I'm good.
Yo, the only reason I want to watch that movie as an adult because I didn't understand what the fuck was going on as a kid. I was so confused, and I was like, why am I allowed to watch this?
I'm gonna give y'all some. I'm gonna give y'all at least We're gonna try to give y'all, I'll say, at least 3 traumatizing reviews. I'll probably throw like Color Purple in there somewhere.
No, that's too long, and I done seen it too many times.
Yeah.
I don't want to rewatch it.
I'm gonna see.
I'm
What
just
about
being
What's
honest.
Love got to do with it?
I don't. I don't know. I haven't
What about
watched
The
that
Help?
as an adult. The Help is that traumatizing? What's traumatizing?
I got one that's
about
really
this?
gonna hurt. 12 Years a Slave.
Nigga, I'm not.
Oh no.
I
All
will
right, we get
not.
up out of here, man. By the way, my kids ain't got school, so I ain't worried about them. They got school. Then
Right. Hey,
I still got
very
work, so
bad.
to be honest, I'm glad I got work. But anyway, I'm just
Damn, Tom Brady.
man, oh,
Going back to work. Going
don't
back
do
to
that.
work. I'm fucking with you. I
Shut
know
up.
you know your
Oh, I thought it
kids.
Hey, his wife said, I'm on Kanye time. I'm moving across the street. What's up? I'm right here. Hey, neighbor.
Hey, neighbor.
Tom Brady. You crazy bitch outside again. Nah, I ain't gonna talk about Tom Brady. About his kids. All right, y'all. Y'all let us know how y'all feeling about this. Make sure you come through tomorrow night. Sunday.
Yes.
We trying to do Wakanda Forever, but depending on I am gonna see it. I'm going to see it. I see if my co-host gonna get to go see it. But depending, more than likely we might be doing Atlanta, the season finale, because that is the season finale. So I might go ahead and try to just edge that on in because Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to be talked about. So I'm probably try to wait for next week, Monday, not too late. I want to get Black Panther in because niggas gonna be spoiling it and talking about it all weekend.
Right. Yeah, let's do Atlanta on Sunday. Have you finished Stepford Wives and Don't Worry, Darling?
Nah. I got it back into American Horror Story because they about that. That's on the season finale too. Because they've been showing 2 episodes per week. So
I
we
didn't know
might
that.
be. I might say binge watch it if you get a chance. Shit, I mean, I might go ahead and review it because it got
Do
kind
you
of
like
good.
it? Okay.
It's getting interesting now. And I'm on 4. I mean, I'm on 5 and 6. So I got 7 and 8, and then they're gonna do 9 and 10 last. Those will be the last 2 episodes they do. Because all of them up right now except 9 and 10.
Okay. I see. If I get interested, if I get sucked in, because it.
See, that's the
I'm
thing.
getting-
You might have to hold out for that ride a little bit.
How long? Because
It's not
boy,
bad.
I'm gonna tell you, I really about gave up on Don't Worry, Darling. I that's why I told you it was. I was like, bruh, do you want to watch? It's not even that it's not bad, but it's like when you get to the twist, you just be like, okay, the twist is different. It's not what you expect, but it's like, but at the same time, it's like you took this long to get me to here. Like,
See, that's
fuck.
why you say something
And
about a
it's like
twist, I
there's
have to
nothing.
watch it.
And it's not even anything scary or like, you know what I mean? It's not, there's nothing haunting or it, and I'm like, this is a
So you talking
thriller.
like it's some
I'm
M. Night
not.
Shyamalan type twist where you like,
No, it's a very practical twist. It's just
okay.
like it's not something that you would have thought of. Kinda.
I'm
I mean,
definitely still gonna watch it.
maybe you would think of it. Maybe you would. It's not, like I said, it's not anything out of the ordinary, but it's just like I didn't think that's what it was, but okay.
Don't Worry, Darling. We definitely gonna be trying to do that. I still want to do it. Dope.
Dope.
But the next retro review I said I was gonna do is damn. It's not New Jersey Drive. It's something before that. It might be The Best Man. I gotta let y'all know. No, Four Brothers. That's what I'm doing. Four Brothers. That's the next one I said I wanted to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Four Brothers. So that's the next retro review we're working on. Before that, like I said, Black Panther, as far as movie reviews. Outside of that, Uncut Is Talk tomorrow, Atlanta, Sunday. Saturday, I'll let y'all know if I'm not doing anything. I might try to do a little game streaming. I think it's supposed to rain. Notice tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll let y'all know. Definitely Uncut tomorrow, though, since it's going to definitely be raining. Nas, top 3. Y'all got time? Let me know y'all top 3 Nas albums.
Man, this is gonna be hard to pick my top 3.
I got them easily for me. You probably might not like them, but I'm good with it.
I got 5 of them that's like my favorite. Like it's what I always go back to.
I'm not the biggest Nas fan. I enjoy it, and it might be, like I said, it's the production, I think, for me. I've always kind of been off with him and his choice of production.
It's all about what he's talking about and how can I go back to it and how it makes me feel when I go back to it.
Understand?
So that's what
I am a beat person. I am. I like the. If I ain't got if the beat ain't right, I might not be able to listen to that whole song. Honestly.
I feel you.
That's why I say what I say about Jeezy, because I feel like if Jeezy didn't have Shawty Red and he had a different producer at that time, I might not be on him like that. And I think a lot of people might not have been on him like that. I feel like Nas has a critique about him as far as his beats. I don't think I'm the only one.
No, you're not. And your argument is valid, and there's nothing wrong with what you're saying. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what 3 albums, because I'm like, damn it, I gotta.
Oh, you got 3? Time? Because I'm actually gonna be in the midst of listening to King Disease 3, which I'm gonna listen to immediately in the morning. I'm listening to that all day at work.
Yeah, me too. I'm
gonna be checking out the 3 albums. I'm gonna definitely be in and out as far as these 3 albums I'm gonna talk about. Outside of that,
see what you're gonna choose, because he got some good ones.
They some good ones, but I don't feel like they are old enough. That's all I say. Because I like people I feel like they like the old ones.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Illmatic is not in my top 3. Ooh.
Not in my. I said it too. Definitely not. Absolutely not. And
it's only because like when you go back and listen to it, it sounds like the 80s, and there's nothing wrong with that. But damn it,
it's very 80s.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like either you like that 80s hip hop sound or you don't. And it's not that I don't. It's just the fact that I wasn't on. I was on hip hop then, but I was born in '88. Damn it, like so I'm accustomed to 80s that 90s
rap songs that I like that I still can listen to, but it's not certain with him. It's not. Well, as far as Illmatic. But we're gonna get to it. My bad, y'all.
Look, because know why I started talking.
Oh yeah. That's why I made these typical topics in particular, as far as the ones I want to get into. But it's another one I gotta add, but I'm gonna get into it. Tomorrow, come through 9 p.m. live, Uncut Ish Talk, Eastern time. Other than that, make sure you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Road to 11,000. If you're watching us on Twitch, make sure you follow us, the Low Key Cave. Other than that, we out.
Hey.
Oh, my bad. Who's in the comments? Tony. Shout out to Tony.
Hey, he did try to play both their faces. Anyway, they said Ice Spice is evil LMA. And I can't unsee the shit. I can't.
Top 3 Nas albums. I know you got some top 3. I know you coming through tomorrow night too. Let me know your top 3 Nas albums. Shout out to Feeling. I know you're not on here tonight, but if you get a chance to come through, make sure you come through tomorrow night. I know you on the hip hop. Other than that, man, we out.